Hi. So look, starting and running a business, that is what this is all about, right? Businesses tend to kind of have 4 cycles. And we're talking about introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. And so there are certain things that you need to know as far as each cycle is concerned, things that you have to have in place, okay? So this is just a quick video talking about those things that you need to consider. Number 1, when a business is starting, you always, before you even start your business, you kind of have to know what type of business do you want to start, okay? And I don't even mean what type of business in the sense that are you selling products or services. I mean from a legal point of view. Is it a sole proprietor? Is it a partnership? Is it a company? If it is a company, there is a question of memorandum of association, article of association. There's a video about that in our YouTube channel, which you need to really look at, okay? If you haven't subscribed to that channel, that's an opportunity for you to go ahead and do that. So, formation of a company, that is usually what you handle in the introduction phase. If it is a company, members, okay? Are you going to be dealing with members? How many shares do they have? Now, once you form the company, the growth phase, because it has to grow, right? The growth phase, you're going to have to make a decision. Am I using my money? Am I using other people's money? If you're using your own money, you're talking about share capital, okay? If you're using other people's money, we're talking about debt capital. What is the cost of debt? You need to understand that. Because, when people give you money, talking about debt here, loan, okay? Or can call it debentures. When people give you money, it comes at a cost. What is the cost of that? Kind of have to figure that one out. And as you grow, you still need to worry about things like, provisions that prevent people run the company. If it is a company now, you're not going for the sole proprietor of the partnership. How will you stop those people from wasting the shareholders' capital? Because in this case, if you're using your own money, you have shareholders. If you're using other people's money, then you have debt capital. So the money part is important, or the capital part is important. The business grows. The business hits maturity. And even before it hits maturity, there is a question of management, okay? Who are your directors? Have you thought about that? Do you trust them? What is going to prevent them from voting out of the company? What about the company secretaries? And I'm not talking about secretaries from the management point of view. I'm talking about secretaries from the board of directors point of view. What about auditors? Depending on the type of company you're starting, you'll be required to have auditors if it is a public company. If it is a private company, not necessarily the case. But do you have a plan for auditors? And so you run your company. And if you look at the company curve, it kind of just goes that way, okay? It's like growth, maturity, decline. What is going to stop you from dying? Or are you going to end up, okay? If you don't want to end up, if you don't want liquidation, what alternatives do you have? If you hit that stage where it's maturity, next line, you're going down, okay? What's the plan at that stage? You kind of need to figure that one out. In short, what is your exit strategy? These are things that you kind of have to figure out when you are running a company. Then you might say, nah, I trust my company. I'm not planning to, I'm going to run it all the way. Well, it's only natural for things that start to have an end. So what is your exit strategy? Is it IPO? Okay. Is it going to be a merger? Is it going to be an acquisition? What's the plan? You need to figure out all that stuff. So it's not really easy to run a successful company. Okay? There's a reason why most companies fail. But that is not to say that you need to stop, because if you're part of starting and running your business, if you're part of this group, okay, our Facebook group, which if you're not a part of, then you really need to become part of, right? So if you're part of this group, you know that the whole idea is that we are learning how to do these things. So you just can't give up because I've said it's going to be a hard process. But you know what? You have to figure all that out. So I'm Moses from Zerite Network, and I'll see you in the next video. So go ahead. Do your thing, okay?